Hello and welcome back to our HIP New World Order campaign in the Holy Roman Empire. In our last episode we finally succeeded in getting rid of the extraneous land we had over here in Ireland, so now we have a couple of independent dukes and duchesses over here. It looks like this guy actually is already suffering some kind of war against him, or revolt maybe. Hopefully the Patriarch of Ireland there will go and conquer them at some point. You might even be able to peacefully vassalize them, and they'll be all de jure and nice. But we're also taking the opportunity over here while Lithuania has a revolt to try and sneak some land from them before our truce actually expires, which is not going to be for another 5 years or so. Going to siege as much land as we can as quickly as possible, in the hopes of winning this war before the revolt finishes. Okay, so we're hostile to 10k of these, so I think we should be safe enough to go in and fight them. We'll put our best characters in charge, but not ourselves. Unfortunately, there's some neutral troops in here as well, so we may not get control of the siege, even assuming that we win the battle. Why don't you go in and siege this county, and we'll have these 13k head to this county. Not taking too much attrition here, so that's okay. Our stables have completed, and we lost our Chancellor. So I guess we'll appoint this Duchess and see if there's anybody that we need to improve opinion with. Of course, all of our vassal retractions and that kind of thing have annoyed all of our vassals. We do still have the King of France in prison though, and I guess we'll just leave him there, since there's not really any reason to release him. Bayern is not too happy, so I guess we'll work on him. Saxon is more powerful, but he's only 10 or 11. Oh, he's actually 12 by now. Time flies. But we'll send our Chancellor over to Bayern. Alright, so apparently we're fighting the neutral troops in there as well, which is definitely against the Geneva Convention, but probably hasn't actually been invented yet. We have a new Countess Palatine, okay. She is relatively happy with me. Unfortunately, she's married to a duke in Hungary. That's kind of annoying. I guess that might end up with us inheriting some land from Hungary, or vice versa. We'll see what happens, though. Looks like we're gonna win this war. I mean, battle, but hopefully also the war. And we have a new vassal duke as well, who is only 10 and a genius. I'm pretty happy with me for the moment. Okay, win the battle, capture some prisoners. You are retreating up to here? Yes. Let's see if we actually have control of this siege. We do. Okay. So let's stay there. So now we're sieging most of the land belonging to the revolt. I guess they have some over here, but I think this should be enough. Assuming that it doesn't end, we should be able to win it. 15% in favor of the Grand Duchess, so unless they white peace, which is of course a possibility, I think we're looking pretty good. Bayern changing crown laws. Vassal inheritance warning, yeah, this is the one I was talking about. We do potentially stand to lose some land there. Well, that's fine. If we have to fight Hungary later to get it back, we will. You have discovered prisoners held in the dungeons. We'll release them all, I guess. The High Chiefess of Prussia. I guess we'll release her, why not? Oh, great. We can take the leader of the Lithuanian revolt to our dungeons, which will give us an immediate 100%. Let's enforce our demands quickly. We get piety, prestige, moral authority, and we, more importantly, take all of this land. So we'll just grant this all to random characters. And let's see what we can do with the duchy title. We can't usurp it because it is held by somebody who's at war. That's fine, we'll just do it later. Meanwhile, we'll disband these troops and these ones. I have been spending more time with my husband Kadum lately, and though of course we did not marry for love, I can tell it is growing between us. Ah, marital bliss. So, his opinion of us goes up for 240 months, that's good. Unfortunately, he's stressed and also wounded. Who knows how that happened? Probably best not to ask. We have you home, so we can disband you. Now let's leave the retinue over here, since we're going to be going to war again with Lithuania once our truce expires. Which is still 5 years from now, unfortunately. And we have a call to arms from our kinsman in Al-Andalus. So he's still fighting one of his two revolts. But it's 88% in his favor, so I don't think he actually needs any help from us. We may as well accept, though. And I'm pretty sure I saw at least Hungary, if not some other people on their way over there. Yes, Antioch has an army there. Oh, come on now, you've got at least 10,000 men parked in every one of their provinces. Definitely don't need my help. Okay, well, it seems like we have no major fallout from the revocations and retractions that we did previously, so I think we could pretty safely retract more vassalages from our King of France. He can't even refuse because he's still in prison. Did I miss it? Retract vassalage, there we go. And we can hopefully get rid of this land up in Scotland as well. Duke of Galloway. Okay, it's going to upset our other vassals by -10. Not a big deal, I think. Okay, he accepts. You, we'll just grant independence. Let me just check. I think I checked already that he didn't have any other land in the Empire proper. Nope. So we'll grant him independence. And as for this last county, I guess we'll deal with this as well. To retract the vassalage of Prince Bishop Raymond here. Another -10. And we'll grant him independence. Okay, so that's another -20 to all of our vassal opinions, but we've gotten rid of all of our land up in the British Isles that we didn't want, which is great. Okay, peace between the Bulgarian Empire and whoever they were fighting. Was that a revolt? I don't remember. Anyway, the Teutonic Order has been founded in an effort to defend Vladimir against pagan attacks. Grand Duchess Lubava has granted the Teutonic Order the county of Druk. This province has never been fully settled, and many of the population are still heathens. This noble gesture could help protect the endangered frontier of Vladimir. as well as further the holy war against pagans. The infidels should tremble. That was a peasant revolt. Well, don't worry about the heathens, we're definitely in the process of taking care of them. I guess it's nice to have the Teutonic Order around. Definitely should continue to keep an eye on our factions, which are sort of becoming unruly, thanks to those opinion penalties. Nothing too major though, I think we'll just hand out some bribes. It should calm things down a bit. We definitely have the money for it. And we also have the money for another round of upgrades in our domain holdings. So let's do that. Here we do have the castle town fully upgraded. We'll, I suppose, just do the keep. And you can have a keep too. Guess we're relatively low on tech in this county. Don't have that many things we can build. Alright then. Actually gone fairly low on money by our usual standards, but I think we'll be okay. So I'm not sure whether we should really push our luck and try to get rid of some more land that we don't want. Seems like we're doing okay with opinions. The other land, of course, would be over here. These two counties, who are both under our vassal Margrave here. Of course, he would be less of a hassle to fight than the King of France, since he is obviously a lot less powerful. We are going to have to annoy everybody by, I guess, -20, in addition to our existing penalties. You know, I really think we should do it, though. I think it's a good opportunity. We have a nice long reign bonus. Nobody's going to get too annoyed. Yeah, our factions have gone away. Alright, let's do it. So... is it you? No. It's you. Set everyone by -10? Okay, we'll see what happens. He might not even allow it. Okay, great. We'll grant you independence. Of course, we still have the land over here, so this doesn't affect our ability to declare the rest of the holy wars we need in Lithuania. And you also, we can do the same thing, hopefully. He'll say yes, okay. I guess the reason that France refused was mostly because he felt he was too powerful. Okay, very good. So I don't think we have any more land outside of our main area here, other than, of course, up in Lithuania. Ooh. Never mind, perhaps we do. We somehow have a holding in here, okay. Well, why don't we just grant this one independence as well? Presumably the King of Miser will be able to conquer him or offer him vassalization. And hopefully Poland will go ahead and take these two counties. Alright, well in the meantime, we are still waiting for our truce, which is going to be in another 4 years or so. We can check on the progress of our plot, if any. Looks like there are a few more people we can bribe, but we're not going to get up to 100. So we may as well just leave it as is. She's in hiding anyway, so we're probably not going to kill her, unfortunately. She is 60 though, so there's a good chance she'll just die of natural causes. Okay, extra local revolt risk. Probably not a big deal. Is there a little independent county here, or are you under somebody else? Norway owns this. That's messy. I guess that's not really my problem, though. My son asked me for a fief of his own to govern. Well, I mean... maybe. Not right now, though. We'll mention a church career. So, Ireland is attacking the Duke of Munster in a subjugation war, okay. That's this guy. That's good. So I guess we may as well go and hold a summer fair, since it's about that time of year. And we'll click the ransom prisoners button again. Oh, did I ransom the King of France when I clicked that before? Apparently I didn't, because he doesn't have the money. Okay. We could just release him, actually. He is not going to be happy with us, so maybe that's a bad idea. It would improve the rest of our vassals' opinions, though, by 20. But I think it's better to have him in prison, since he is going to be extremely annoyed with me forever, and I don't want to give him 600 gold. That's ridiculous. Okay, we'll just keep him in prison. I've given the order that a summer fair should be held in Thuringen this summer. It should make the peasants happy. And the Scottish Holy War for Thessalonica has ended in white peace. Okay. Does Scotland have land down here? They do. Interesting. I had invited a monkey trainer to the summer fair, and the performance went well until one of the monkeys refused to ride on top of a pig. The trainer beat the monkey with a stick, which led the other monkeys to attack the trainer, biting him and hitting him with his own stick. Say that it serves him right, and Queen of Schwaben apparently is happy about that. Or we can pay him to go away. We'll say it serves him right. Oh dear. When the hot cautery touched the open wound, I couldn't hold the scream back. I cursed the doctor, who only laughed, told me to take it easy and not pick on the wound. So we have been mysteriously wounded, which is -1 to health. We are also still depressed, of course, but we do have a health bonus from being strong, tall, and our family focus gives us +1 too. A succession right now wouldn't be the end of the world, though. Apparently our heir has acquired a title somewhere. Barony. Underneath this count, who is under our vassal Duchess here. Okay, well that's fine. We'll deal with that when we inherit as him. I've heard about other races with 1 eyes, or 3. They live at the far corners of the world in savage and barbaric lands. Well, that doesn't sound true, but who am I to judge? Why do we have 2 eyes, now that I think about it? We become curious, giving us extra prestige and some intrigue, or we can say they're fanciful tales conjured by storytellers to entertain and maybe become cynical. I guess we can be cynical, that's okay. The peddlers are loading their wares and the merchants are taking down their stalls. The jugglers, strolling players, and the other entertainers are preparing to leave. The summer fair is over for this year. It was great fun while it lasted, and we gain 10 prestige. Okay. Well, we are just about out of time for this episode, so let's leave it here for now. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.